maybe 5 scam baiter channels I follow on YouTube, and I want to run them down. Some are more involved. Number one would have to be Mr. Jim Browning. He's an absolute legend, and he's actually shut down scam call centers in India by the information that he obtains. Number two would be Pierogi. Hashtag delete their files. It's very entertaining. Pierogi is scammer payback. Jim Browning just goes by his name on YouTube. But Pierogi deletes their files, and it's very entertaining to see this, to hear the scammers get pissed off when they know they've been had. Number three, Kip Boga. Kip Boga is making the rounds that the scammers know who this guy is and ask the other scam baiting channels if they're Kip Boga. So they're becoming more and more aware of him and what he does. Number four, IRL Rosie. That's what it goes by. She is like me. She likes to mess around with them, but not really do any real or intrinsic damage to their computers like Pierogi does. Number five, Scam Baiter. I'm only slightly knowledgeable on that channel. I put Pierogi at number 2, but Pierogi's usually the first channel I go for because he's very entertaining. But Scam Baiter does a similar type of thing in regard to, messing with scam baiters or scammers, not scam baiters, but scammers. But right now, they estimate that there's a senior citizen getting ripped off about once every 30 minutes or so by these people. And the thing I like about Pierogi is Pierogi will do some he'll dig deeper on these clowns. He'll find out things about them. He will basically fish, PHISH, fish for any information he can get on these people. Their names, their Facebook accounts, their Instagrams. He finds out more about the places where they work, who their bosses are. And then they'll find the boss's Instagram. Oh boy, I'm stopping. Why am I stopping? Just in closing, I saw all 3 of my grandkids yesterday. Oh, I got a call coming in. Hey, it's a scammer. Look at that. Too bad I can't mess with them in real time. But we got a scammer on the line, guys. When I figure out how to do this, I'll do some live calls with scammers. And I don't use Pierogi's methods. I only use what he says. I've been asked if I was Pierogi on a couple of occasions. And I'd played stupid. I'm like, who's Pierogi? And they'll run it down. Well, he's a guy that messes with us on YouTube. Oh, well, it sounds like you need to be messed with there, Asif. You need to be messed with because what you're doing is wrong. And then I'll just go into my whole spiel and just serve them. I said, but then I'll close. I said, well, you're lucky I'm not Pierogi because your computers would be destroyed right now if I was. And then they get frustrated. You mother bleep, I bleep your mother. Oh, you want to talk about my mom now? Oh, now you're getting deep. Now you're trying to really anger me. I'm going to impress you by not even getting angry. Like one time the scammer told Pierogi that this guy ran his school, the school he went to, ran it. I ran that mother bleep. Oh, God. You ran what? Because all I see you running is your mouth there. And they'll use American-sounding names. They'll say, Hello, this is the Amazon support. My name is John Smith. They'll just use random names like that. But then upon digging, you find out their name's Muhammad or Hassan or some other Indian name. And they're just covering it up and making themselves sound more American. And then they'll say they're in American places like New York or Los Angeles or random places like Scottsdale, Arizona or Reno, Nevada, to try to sound more American and earn more trust with their victims. But they're Indian. I always ask them how the weather in Kolkata is, and I'll be like, oh, you can't. You don't know what the weather is in Kolkata because Jim Browning ran your ass out of there, didn't he? I always do stuff like that. And they always get mad, angry, because once they know the jig is up and more people are getting empowered with these videos, they know that their days are numbered of scamming people because they should be ashamed of themselves. They'll flirt with their female victims, talking about marriage and I love you and, oh my God. It's just like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Amazing. But I recommend all those channels. So just a rehash: Jim Browning, Pierogi with Scammer Payback, IRL Rosie, Scam Baiter, and Kip Boga. Check out those channels. It's very entertaining, but they're exposing scammers wherever they are and trying to get them shut down. And Pierogi's entertaining because he deletes their files. And then when they figure out all their files are deleted, they start lobbing swear words at Pierogi. Why'd you call me a mother bleep? I didn't call you mother bleep. Yeah, you did. I heard what you just said in Hindi. Because he educated himself by learning Hindi and some other foreign languages so he could translate what they're saying in real time. And he's like, what's the matter there, Mike? And then he'll hit off his voice changer and he goes, you're just mad because I destroyed you again. Because he deletes their files. And then once he's done, what he does is he does a file dump. Because what he likes to do is he likes to call these victims on these call lists and let them know that they're about to be scammed and how to stop it. So he holds their files for ransom and then he whips through their computer and deletes all their scripts, their call lists, and then just as a last add insult to injury that he does is he goes in and hacks their Windows system and locks them out of their own machines. You have been logged out, and they try to log back in. We're sorry, that user does not exist on this machine, and they get so pissed. But it's hilarious to watch when they can't even get into their own systems. Because what he does through this software, like AnyDesk, is he's got a virtual machine set up with where he's got control, where he's taken out usual exploits like syskey and stuff, and it's a very customized version of Windows that runs in a virtual space. But while they're sending him requests, he's sending requests back at the same time. They think it's from another victim, but what he does is he goes in there and deletes their files while they're messing with his virtual machine, and by the time they figure out they got, it's too late. And then once they figure it out, they get all pissed off and start swearing, and it's hilarious to watch. But I'm going to wrap that part up. I just wanted to let y'all know I was on a Pierogi kick last night. Love you, Pierogi. You're doing God's work. As I told you before, you're doing a great job, and I love you just shutting these guys down and destroying them because that's exactly what they deserve. So I got to see all my grandkids yesterday. I put that in the video yesterday, but then I lost track of it when it came time to upload, or maybe it did get uploaded. I have no idea. These phones. I'm definitely going to get this one uploaded. Just some updates on my amateur extra class. They lent me a book, the extra Q&A. This one was expired last year, but most of these questions and answers in here are the same question pool. They only deleted some questions, and I have a list of what elements and sub-elements. Well, the element is the extra, but the sub-elements, they have like different sub-elements. So like sub-element E1, commissions, rules, and then they have 6 groups of questions in the sub-element. Those sub-elements are where the questions are pulled out of, and then there's a sub-element E2, operating procedures. This is all pretty much standard. There's always something on every element from like commissions, rules, and operating procedures. There's always some question from the pool on every amateur radio exam because it's important and everybody has to know it, and it has to be rehashed because there's rules that must follow. So the extra class is kicking my butt. I figured I was good on sub-element 1 because I got that material down, so I just put that element in the QRZ and just did that element and failed it. So I don't know what's going on. It was just one sub-element on commission rules, and I failed it. So I went back and took the same section on the technician and failed that too. So I don't know what is going on with this. On the Facebook ban front, I'm almost done banned, guys. I got 2 or 3 more days of being suspended on Facebook. Boy, they sure don't like me. But I'll leave that there. And in closing, have a great day. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. This is a great video. Probably one of the better ones I put out. And hit the notification bell if you want to get notified of when I upload new videos. And it also affects algorithms. Subscription rates affect algorithms that put me on other people's homepage, and that's how I found Pierogi and Jim Browning and Kip Boga, because of subscription algorithms. But y'all have a great day.